It's connecting.
If only you didn't say one would be iCarly.
Right, we are live there. And we're live over here as well. Excellent. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Here We Go Gaming broadcast. We are playing 4th edition Age of Sigmar. We've brought Stormcast Eternals versus the Mighty King's Brodd. I'm piloting the Stormcast Eternals today. Nikki's piloting the King Brodd Stomp. So I'm scared to get my ass handed to me by some giants today. We are playing Focal Point, if I flick over to the overhead for you, which is a 5-objective map, with the twist being that the underdog at the start of the round, after determining which player is the underdog and before using any start of battle round abilities, the underdog can change this central objective to either be a home objective or a flank objective. And that's important because scoring is worked out like so. It's 1 if you control at least one objective, 1 if you control more than one objective, 1 if you control more than your opponent, 3 if you control either of the flank or the home objectives. So if you hold both homes or both flank, you get 3 points. Obviously, the underdog can then make the central objective either a home or a flank. We've talked about that, haven't we, Nikki? So if you have your back home objective and you somehow manage to take the central objective and you're the underdog, you can make them both home and you'd get a lovely 3 points for that. That is the twist of the day. So we've done our deployments, haven't we, Nikki?
Yeah.
Stormcast have set up fairly regimented. We have 3 drops, so I've set up some Vindictors in front as some screens. I've also set up some Vindictors over here with a Knight Arcanum who has Mirror Shield today. So that means that you need to get within 9 inches to throw things at him. Okay. I brought some Fulminators with me because I love Fulminators. I used to have them in 3rd edition, so we'll see if they can still pack a punch. As I mentioned, some Vindictors as a screen. I've got a Lord Imperatant named Keith by Nikki, who is going to guide some Annihilators down from the Aether. I've got 3 sets of Annihilators with Grand Hammers in the Aether. Behind Keith, I've got a reinforced unit of Long Strikes, and then just to the left, I have Lord Commander Bastian Carthalos. And that is my list. So I have the Shock and Awe heroic trait. Forgot what that does already. Have a look at some point. Aside from that, Nikki, do you want to tell us what your list is? As much as you can remember anyway, because it's new for you, isn't it?
King Brodd, who will be my general.
Yeah.
And 3 gate breakers.
2 gate breakers and a Kraken Eater. Yes, so you've got 2 gate breakers, King Brodd, and a Kraken Eater. Now, the artifact of power you've given to the one with the shields is the Lucky Shiny Hat. So that gives him a 4-up ward against spells, which is pretty nice. And the Gargant that has, or the Gatebreaker that has the 2 rocks behind him, he's got Watch I Can Do That Better, rather. That's the name of it. I Can Do That Better. So he gets to do the Wrath of Brodd Rampage, in which you roll 3. So having made a charge on a 3-up, you roll 3d6, and you're able to travel that distance, kind of like the old Stonehorn ability, or what was King Brodd's Stomp ability from 3rd edition. So you get to do that kind of stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, you were 2 drops, I was 3, so that meant that you outdropped me, so you get to choose who goes first or who goes second.
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking, Nikki?
I'm going to go second.
You're going to go second? Yeah, it's probably a good choice if I were you. Puts me in a bit of a difficult position because I need to think about some things in terms of what battle tactic am I going to take. I'm probably looking at a seize the center angle because I've not set up very well for take the flanks. So yes, I think it's probably going to be seize the center is the battle tactic I'm going to take. And to track today's battle, we are using the Tabletop Battles app. So Tom's going first for this battle round. He has selected seize the center. Okie dokie. So, let's go into the battle, Nikki. Bastion gets a pre-game move on 3 units with his Kalistana Vizier. So I get to pick 3 units. They can make a normal. It's got to be infantry units. Stipulation on that. And they can make a normal move this hero phase. So I'm going to pick my... I'm going to pick my Vindictors, both sets. And I'm going to pick my Long Strikes. Okie dokie. So Vindictors can move, I'm going to say it's 5 inches, but I'm double checking because I've not played Stormcast in a little while. 5 inches.
They're not very good. If you Annihilators do something, then they're all right. But it's hard to do something now.
Why is that? Because they 9-inch charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've seemingly lost their 7-inch charge mechanic, haven't they? Or at least I can't find it at the minute.
And remember that your 6s do something for your long strikes. You forgot that.
Yes, yes, they do auto crits, don't they? So they all shuffle up, and my long strikes can move 4 inches. So I think, what's the range on a long strike? I'm thinking it's 18, but they might have making it longer. It's 18 inches, so I'm out of range currently. If I move up 4, that takes me to 22. Am I in there? Yes. Now, is Keith infantry? That's something I need to know. Because if so, I'm picking him instead. Let's check. Keywords for Keith. He's infantry. He's moving. 5. Okay, that's my pre-game moves done. So we will go into hero phase. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. We go to the Stormcast Eternal Spell Law because that is helpful. Spell laws. I think most of it's going to be out of range, if I'm totally honest with you. Yeah, it's mostly within 18, so nothing's going to be in range there. Do I have any other hero phase stuff to do? Probably not. Nikki, is there something that you would like to do in hero phase?
Yeah.
There is. Okay, so I'm teaching Nikki Brodds Stomp a little bit here. So what you want to do is you can chant in my hero phase. Brod gets a prayer, okay? And on a 4-up, you can cast it in your hero phase. So this prayer gives you either +2 to move, +1 to the rend on all of your big weapons, or it heals every Mega Gargant D3. So it's worth spending a command point now to roll that dice and get whatever the dice is -1. That'd be my suggestion anyway. So would you like to do it?
Yeah.
Yep, so you're going to spend a command point going from 4 to 3. And then you get to roll a d3, and unfortunately our dice cam still bust, so we'll have to let you know what it is. Go ahead.
2.
Getting a 2, so you get 1 point next to Brod. Do you want to stick a counter by him? Just a little dice? Yeah, perfect. So he's getting 1 chant point. Awesome. So with that done, we go into our movement phase. Dun, 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 dun.
Your knight could do something. Your
He's out of range.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a lot of the stuff's 18 inches, so he's out of range, unfortunately, at the minute. Maybe a bit of a blunder on my part. So, I need to get within 3 inches of the center of this with 2 units. So what I'm going to do is he's going to move up like so, like so. And then like this. So he's within 3. And then the Lord Imperator's going to roll a run, getting a 4, so he can go 9. And he is also going to just pop to here. Within 3.
With his Gryphound.
With his Gryphound. How dare I forget his Gryphound. Sorry, Nikki. Sorry. Bastion's going to move his 5. Longstrike's going to move their 4. The Fulminators. Now, how far do they move? I'm going to say it's 10. It's 10 inches, Nikki. No. We're going to move these guys first. They're going to roll a run. So these Vindictors are going to roll a run. Getting a 6, so they can go 11 inches. Fulminators are going to go 10. Knight Arcanum is going to move his 5. And that, Nikki, is going to be my movement phase. Would you like to redeploy anywhere? If you redeploy, you can't charge the same turn.
No.
No? Okie dokie. So we would go into shooting phase. I'm going to let you do one thing because I'm really nice, because I'm your big brother, right? So one of the Brodds Stomp abilities is Smash It All to Bits. That's a rampage. So when a Gargant is within combat range of a bit of terrain, on a 3-up, they do whatever the dice roll is in mortal wounds. Currently, this guy and this guy ain't close enough to throw any terrain at me. If you were to squidge a bit that way, you would have been. Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Go for it then.
Don't need to.
So, no. I'm just letting you do this because I'm a nice big brother. So literally you just slide to there and now you're good. Okay? That would have been in deployment. So it's just something for future for you to bear in mind. We go to shooting phase.
Check if Keith's in range. He's got 11.
11 inches.
Mm-hmm.
He's out. So, it's just my long strikes who are getting my +1/+1. So, they're getting +1 to hit, +1 to wound against your General's Regiment, which is all the way over there. 18 inches is not getting me in on that. It is getting me in on... Is getting me in on your Kraken Eater with 1, 2, 3... 3, and then the other 3 are going into the Gatebreaker. Okay? So, I want to say it's 2 shots, 3s and 3s, because I'm not hitting your General's Regiment, so I don't get that nice little buff. Let's pull up the melee or the ranged weapon side of things. 2 shots each, crit auto wounds, and it's anti-hero, so I get +1 rend to this because you're all heroes. Would you like the all-out defense? I'm going to be rend 3. So at the minute, it's just going to go through.
Yeah.
You want to all-out defense?
Yeah.
So which one are you going to all-out defense? The Kraken Biter or the Gatebreaker?
Kraken Eater.
Kraken Eater. Okay, so the Kraken Eater is getting an all-out defense. So here are his 6 shots. Going into him. So I'm looking for 3s. No 6. 1 6, so that's 2 mortal wounds. Or not 2 mortal wounds, that's just a wound automatically. 2 other hits. And I think they both fail. They do. So only 1 save into your Kraken Biter. It's 1 dice and it's a 6-up.
No.
Fails it, so he takes 2 damage. There's the wound counters. Then we have the other 3 shooting into the Gatebreaker. Yeah, it was just 2. So these are 3s. So that's 1 automatic wound. 1 drop. That's a bit better. 3s. So that is 3 saves at -3. So I want to say they just go through and he takes 6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay? Shooting phase is done. Do you have any shooting that you would like to do?
Yes.
Yes, you've got your smash it all to bits ability. So if you go onto the Stormforge, and it's that blue one. Perfect, kid. So let's have a read through. So you pick a bit of terrain and a visible unit wholly within 18. So who are you picking to hit?
These ones.
Into these Vindicators, or Vindictors rather. Okie dokie. So you would roll a d3 friendly, and enemy model that's on the terrain, not done, and on a 2-up, they would take mortal wounds. After that, on a 3-up, you inflict the amount of mortal wounds equivalent to the dice roll. So basically, it's a 3-up, and whatever you get, I take that in mortal wounds. Okay? Go for it, kid. Getting a 3, so I take 3 mortal wounds. So that is 1 dead, and a wound carrying over. Very nice, and that's free. It doesn't even cost a command point. So, super good. Do you have any other shooting that you want to do? Do you want to covering fire me? You've got 2 command points available. Oh, no, you've got 3, sorry, don't you?
2.
2? What did you spend them on? Do you remember?
Defense and the...
Oh, chant. Chant, yes. So if you were to cover and fire here, it would mean you couldn't countercharge. You are looking for... It's going to be an 11, I think. Yeah, it's an 11 either way. So to put that in perspective, you're either going to look for an 11-inch charge for 2 command points, or for a command point he could throw at me at -1. You'd be 5s and 3s.
The first one.
The charge. You want to go for the charge. Okay. So nothing else happens in shooting phase for you then. It will go to my shooting phase, which is done. We'll go to charges. I'm not going to charge anything. It would then go to your charge phase, so you would spend your 2 command points that are left, and you would roll 2 dice and see what you get for your charge.
10.
A 10. I don't think a 10 is going to get you in. Is it going to get you within the 1/2 inch? Let's see. Yes, it is. It is. So where do you want to go? You can go there. Yeah, you can go over here. Do you want to go over there then?
Yeah.
Go for it. So he needs to hug the terrain as close as, yep. Perfect. That's not what I wanted at all. We would go to combat. So I would get my combat first, and then it would go to you. Oh dear. Let's load up the Vindictors. Let's hope they have anti-charge or something like that. They do have anti-charge. Let's go. So it's 4 Vindictors plus 1 for the champion. Or did I take the champion off? I think I took the champion off. I did take the champion off. I'm an idiot. So no champion. Oh, man. So it's going to be 8 attacks. 4, 6, 8. These are going to be 3s and 3s. It's going to be -2 because you charged me, but only 1 damage apiece. Not a good roll. I'll tell you that for free, folks. 3 going through out of the possible 8. 2 saves at -2, so you're on 2 6-ups. Saving 1, taking 1, it's just 1 damage. Then you get to hit me back. So, time to go into that Stormforge again. So, if you hadn't have rampaged, what you could be doing here is something we call double stomp. Oh dear. She's blowing her nose. Oh dear. What you can do is something called double stomp. So on a 3-up, you would add the equivalent dice roll to your almighty stomp. But because you used your throwing action, you can't do it this turn. So it just goes to you. Almighty stomp first.
4s and 2s.
Yep, 4s and 2s.
Both hit.
Oh dear.
Both wound 2 at -2.
Read it, because does it have anti-infantry?
Yeah.
So it's -3. So I'm looking for 6-ups. Getting 1, taking 1.
D3. 3.
For 3, so that's 2. So another one dies and a wound carries over. Continue on.
Death grip, 4s and 2s.
Hits. Fails to wound.
And
Shipwrecker War Club. 4s and 2s again. Getting 3 hits. 3 wounds even. At -2, so I'm looking for 5s. Failing all of them.
12.
That is the unit wiped out. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So, we go to end of combat, because I think my fulminators are just out. They're outside of 3. So we go to scoring Nikki. For my battle tactic, I got seize the center. I get my control 1. I get my controlling 2. That's it. I don't control more than you, because you have 1 and 2 as well. Okay? So that currently puts me on 6 victory points. Let me update that over here. Right, Nikki, your turn. Off you go. Do you want to have a look at the destruction cards? Here is the destruction card, my love. So you could do not waver quite easily, which would be 2 units fight and have nothing die. You could do, let's have a look. Take their land would be a little bit tricky at the minute. Slay the Entourage is them, these, and Bastion. So if you think you can kill them, and they are like 6 wounds apiece or something like that, Slay the Entourage is on. They are 5 wounds each, so there's 10 wounds in this unit. Okay? So you've got Do Not Waver, you've got Slay the Entourage, Seize the Center, you would have to not be in combat, so you'd have to wipe out everything over here and not get countercharged. Attack on 2 fronts is controlling 2 objectives that you don't currently control, and 1 held by me, so it would be middle and this one. Bit tough. And then take the flanks would be having this board edge and this board edge. So you're not really set up for it. So what are you thinking, kid? You've got your destruction ones as well, which are Time to Get Stuck In, which is 3 units that are currently wholly within your territory, which they are. They need to be outside of your territory and use the fight ability. Yes, so basically all 3 of these units would need to get outside of our territory, or your territory rather, and fight. And that's it. So which one are you thinking?
Which one did you say first?
Do Not Waver. So that's having 2 units fight and having nothing die.
That one.
That one. Do Not Waver. Okie dokie. It's a good shout. So we'd go to your hero phase. Do you want to chant for free? Yes, you do. So go for it. 1 dice, and let's see what you get. Because you're trying to chant Brodds' prayer here, so you get a 3. So that will put you up to 4. So go on to Brodds' War Scroll and make sure it is on a 4+. Might be a 5. It'll be in his abilities. At the very bottom, as a 5. Yeah, so he's not getting it off this turn, but he's now got 4 points, so you're going to add that up to your little die over here. Do you have anything else in hero phase? I don't think you do. No. It would go to me. Do I have anything in my hero phase? So I might try and cast a spell. Put a curse on you. I'm going to try and be mean. I'm going to try and cast Starfall on your Kraken Biter Mega Gargant. Kraken Eater Mega Gargant. This will be on an 8 because I'm -1 to cast, okay? I failed to cast it. What that would have done is it would have reduced your charge dice down to 1. But never mind, it didn't work. That's hero phase done. What would you like to do? Go into movement? Go for it, kid. Every Gargant moves 10 inches. There you are. There is a measure. So what you need to do is you need to measure from the back of the base so it wouldn't fit over the top of them. Where you're trying to go, over here somewhere?
Yeah.
Right. You can move there. So the only thing would be, actually, is you would pass within 3 inches of me. So that would mean you would go into combat. So you're a little bit stuck at the moment. So he's a little bit stuck. He could probably inch a little bit more that way, but that would be it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Moving broad.
Movement done.
Movement done. Well, I've got a lot of points, so I'm going to spend one on a redeploy with my fulminators, okay? Getting a 3-inch. So it's now a 6-inch charge. Yep. You just move it. There you go.
Shooting.
Shooting phase. So Gatebreakers have 1 shot each. It's 3s and 2s. Kraken Eater has 3 shots, 4s and 3s. So you can edge forward a bit. There you go. So Bastion and Keith are untargetable because of the guarded hero ability. Are you within 12? You are, so you'd just be -1 to hit if you went for Bastion or Keith.
Go for you.
Long strikes?
With 1.
Just with 1? Okie dokie. So it's 1 dice, a 3 and a 2.
No.
No? Okay, so that Gargant's missed. What about this one?
Into the Keith.
And he can't. All right, yes. So he can. It's -1 to hit, so that would be a 4 and a 2. Misses. The Krakenbiter gets 3 shots. It's 4s and 3s. Who's that going into?
These.
The Fulminators. Okay, so 1 goes through. 1 wound at -1. Fails it. It's D3 damage. For 2, they take 2 wounds. That would be it. Going to my shooting phase. Or, well, we're forgetting one thing actually. You get to smash it all to bits again, don't you? So, where would you like to smash it all to bits? You've got an option with this Gargant or this Gargant. The Krakenbiter?
Yeah.
Kraken Eater. So, 1 dice, and 3 up, you do whatever the equivalent is. 6. Okay, ow. 1 dies, 3 carries over. Well, bugger me. Okay. What next? My shooting phase. The long strikes are going to covering fire. Can I have the tape measure, please, sweetheart? Because I need to check who's the closest target. So they are 11 inches. He's 10, so it's going into Brodd. Okay. All of them can hit. I'll be -1 to hit, but I'll be +1/+1 because Brodd's your general and he's in your general's regiment. Okay. So I go 3s and 2s. So it will be 12 dice. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. These are 3s and 2s. These are -3. So I think they just go through. 6s do mortal critical crits, so that auto wounds. We're looking for 3s here. 3 miss. The rest go through. Now we're looking for 2s. So that's a lot of damage. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 ward saves on Brodd. So Brodd gets a ward save because he's within 3 inches of another friendly Mega Gargant.
18.
18, my sweet. Yes, 18. I believe he's going to pass a few of these. So for every pass, the Gatebreaker takes 1.
What's it on?
5 ups. So for every pass, the Gatebreaker takes 1. For every fail, Brodd takes 1. What are we picking out first?
The pass.
The passes. Cool. So these all go on to the Gatebreaker. So tell us how many.
4.
4. So we need to stick a 4 by that Gatebreaker. And then how many fails has Brodd taken?
15.
Okay, so put 15 wounds on Brodd. 14. So Brodd takes 14 wounds. So he's got 40 total. And he's just taken 7, so he's got 23 left, doesn't he?
I'm still in summer mode, so I don't do maths.
Oh, right. That's shooting phase done for both of us. We'll go to charges. Who are you starting with?
Kraken Eater.
Kraken Eater, 2 dice, let's go. Getting an 8, he can go wherever he chooses here. He can go into the middle of them. No? Okay.
Otto got out again.
It's okay, you can just chill in here with us, can't you?
He gets to Granny Jean. Granny Jean will flip.
Ah, well.
This one.
Yep.
5.
He's in. Yep.
Broad.
Broad as well. Go for it. You're looking for a 7. Getting a 10. Very nice. So the 10 lets you get into these as well, if you wanted. It's just whether your base will fit. Yep. Perfect. Okie dokie. We would go to any charge abilities you have. So that would be the Wrath of Broad. If you'd like to use the Wrath of Broad to do your 3d6 on a 3-up and fly somewhere. No? Okay. So we just go into combat. You're first. Who are you picking?
Broad.
Brod's going first. So Brod gets to use a rampage. So if you go to your Storm, your reference sheet. Sorry, so your reference sheet bottom left. There you go. So he gets to use one of these. So he can either use double stomp or watch this. So if he does double stomp, he attacks now and he gets some extra dice on his almighty stomp maybe. If he does watch this, he gets strike last, but he gets to roll 6 dice into a hero, and for every 5 up he does a mortal wound. So it's whether or not you want to give him strike last. Double stomp will probably let you clear all of these. It depends on how you want to do it.
Double stomp.
You want to do double stomp? Okay, so 1 dice, and on a 3+, you add the number to your almighty stomp attacks. Fails, unfortunately. So now we need to think about Brod's going first. How are you going to split your attacks?
Almighty Stomp and Death Grip into the Fulminators.
Into the long strike, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, go for it. And then the obelisk is going into Bastion, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
4s and 2s.
So both hit. 1 wounds at -3.
Yeah.
So 6 up. Fails it.
D3.
For just 1, so 1 wound.
4s and 2s.
For the death grip, yep, it hits. It wounds, -2. Fails it.
D6.
Oh, Jesus, for 6. So 3 die, and a wound carries. Yep.
And then the obelisk. 4s and 2s. 2 at -2.
2 at -2 into Bastion. Let's have a look. Because I don't know him very well. -2, so it's 5 up saves. Fails them both. How much damage?
10.
10 damage. He's got a 5 up ward. 4, 6, 8, 10. Looking for 5s. I'll re-roll that because it's cocked. Saving 1, he takes 9 damage. That's him dead. Splat.
They don't explode anymore.
They don't explode anymore. Not from what I can tell, anyway. Right. That you done?
For Broad.
For well, yes, just for Brod. Yeah. My fulminators are going to strike. These are going to all-out attack. Or this one will all-out attack. We learned that it actually does impact companion attacks. So thank you to the viewer that commented that the other day. So this will be 3s and 2s. 1 hits. 1 wound at -2.
6.
Saves it. 3 attacks with the Storm Strike Glaive. For 2s. And 3s. So 2 at -1.
5s.
So that is 4 damage. Go for it. Your next attack.
Kraken Eater.
Yep.
4s and 2s for Almighty Stomp.
1 hit. 1 wound at -2.
3.
-3 goes through.
D3.
It's not -3, sorry, because it's only against infantry.
Ah.
And he's cavalry. How much damage?
1.
Just 1, so it puts him on 1 left.
Death grip 4s and 2s.
Hits. Wounds, -2. Fails it.
D6.
He's dead.
For 6. Again.
Yeah, you're rolling hot today, kid. Okay. It will go to my Vindictors over here. So they have been charged, so they're going to get +1 to their rend. It's going to be 11 attacks. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. These will be 3s and 3s. Failing 4. Failing another 4. So that is 3 saves at -2 into your Gatebreaker.
6s.
That is 3 damage. And then I get Keith. Oh no, you get your Gatebreaker. I'm rushing ahead. Your Gatebreaker, my sweet.
Into the Vindictors.
Yep, everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Almighty Stomp and Death Grip into them.
Yep, the Forkrush Flail into Keith?
Yeah.
Cool.
4s and 2s.
So the Almighty Stomp misses.
4 and 2.
The Death Grip hits. And wounds.
-2.
Saves it.
4s and 2s. One at -2.
Fails it.
4 damage. Into Keith.
Into Keith. Does Keith have a ward?
Don't think so.
I don't think so either. He does not. How much damage?
4.
Okay. He gets to fight back with his Blessed Warhammer. These are 3s and 3s. Crits auto wound. 2 hits. 2 wounds at -1.
5s. 1 goes through.
2 damage. Done. Right. Ouch. That hurt. So we go to scoring. So you get 1, 2, 3. So you have 1 for 1, 1 for 2, 1 for more. And you got Do Not Waver, so that puts you on 7 to my 6. Do you control 2 homes? No, you don't control 2 flanks either. So yes, you're 7 to my 6. And we go into the next round for priority. Here we go. I get a 6. You get a 6, so it goes to me to avoid the double. I'm going to take it.
You have to.
Yep, I really do have to take it, because I think if you don't, you're going to table me.
You've still got your Grand Hammers though.
Well, that's what I need to come in with and hopefully smack something. We're going to pick Slay the Tyrants. So that is kill a enemy hero. So I need to name which hero I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick this one here. Okay. Hero phase. I'm going to try and rally my... Well, actually, it's underdog time. So I'm the underdog. So I'm going to make this objective a home objective. Actually... We'll make it... Yeah, we'll make it a home objective. So what we're going to do is we're going to rally the Vanguard Raptors. So we get 6 dice you can do this as well. 6 dice, you get 4s, and you heal a point. So you heal 2 points, so I get 1 Vanguard Raptor back. Would you like to rally? So it costs a command point. Who are you rallying?
This one.
He can't because he's in combat. Can't rally in combat. So Brodd, yep. So it's just 6 dice. And for every 4 up, you're going to get a point of health back.
1.
Just 1. So he goes to 22. Is that right?
What's it on?
23.
24.
24. There you go. So he's got 24 left. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I follow you now. Any other hero phase stuff that I want to do? There is.
You're in range to
Cast some spells, I am. I'm going to pick a unit that's within 12 of me, so I'm going to pick this unit. I'm going to cast Thunder Shock, so I'm going to hopefully subtract 1 to wound rolls for you. Looking for a 7. I get a 6. Oh no, it's cast on a 6. Hooray! So you're -1 to wound me over here. Can you remember that?
yeah.
That would be my hero phase done. Do you have anything that you would like to do? What can Bron do again? Do you remember? He can chant. So 1 dice, and you get to roll the chanting value. So he's going to try and cast his prayer. I fails, and unfortunately he loses D3 for 3. So he goes back down to 1. Unlucky. Unlucky. That would be hero phase done. We'd go into movement phase. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my Vanguard Raptors because I can. Because I'm the Vanguard chamber. I can lift my Vanguard Raptors up. And I can put them anywhere on the board so long as I'm 9 inches away from you. So back here looks awfully tempting. We're going to go there. In fact, a little bit further back. Just a little bit. We will move my Lord back a bit. And yes, thank you. Now Annihilators are coming in. And we're just YOLOing it, kid. You throw enough mud at a wall, eventually the Gargant will die.
That made no sense.
It made plenty of sense in my head. That's 1 set.
I didn't see you doing that.
That's 2 sets. And that's the other set. So all 3 Annihilators are on the board. For coming down, they do something special. So let's find that. Blazing Impact, roll a D3, and on a 2-up you inflict mortal wounds. So I get to roll 3 D3s into him. Okay. So the first one, it's on a 2-up and I do D3. Oh no, I do the equivalent to the roll. So nothing on the first one. 2 mortal wounds on the second one. And another 2 mortal wounds on the third one. So he should take 4 mortal wounds total.
I think he's dead. He's got 10 left.
I really hope so. He's only got 10 left. Interesting. Interesting. We might have overcommit. We have overcommit. Panic stations, boys. Panic stations.
Now I've got a plan.
Now you've got a plan. I don't. I'm glad one of us does. We go to shooting phase. My shooting phase is done. Do you want to smash it all to bits? So you do your 3 up and you throw something at me? Broad could do it?
Yeah.
So Brod's going to smash it all to bits. Who's he throwing at?
Keith.
Keith's dead. Keith got smashed by 6 mortal wounds. He was loved, and he will be forgotten.
No, he won't.
He absolutely will be on that performance. Right, so that's your smash it all to bits done. Do you want a covering fire at all? So you'd have to throw into the closest unit with either this one or this one.
Which would be them.
Yeah, that would be the closest unit. Well,
Yes.
saying that. 8 inches. 8 inches, so you'd have the choice between.
Yeah.
You want to throw into these? Okay, go for it. So it would be 3 dice, it's 5s and 3s, and that's another command point used, okay? 1 hit. Fails to wound, unlucky. Okay, we go to my charge phase. First set of annihilators. Getting a 3, 5, failing it, gonna re-roll it for a command point. Getting a 6, nope. Next set of annihilators. Getting a 4, nope. The next set of annihilators. Getting a 4, nope. That's me charge phase
Told you
done.
they're a bit useless now.
That sucks. That's my battle tactic failed.
Mm-hmm.
We go to combat. I get to strike first. I don't know if it'll help, like, but here we go. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm going to all-out attack this.
You might not kill me, but you might be able to save some if you roll well.
Nah. Andreas, Stormcast are just dead, brother.
That's why I don't play them anymore.
I've just put down 3 sets of annihilators over in like the enemy territory, and they've all just whiffed their charges. So now I feel very, very sad about life. Yeah, life's not great. What am I rolling for? 3s and 3s goes down to 2s and 3s. Okay. Oh dear, I needed something hot there, and that was not it. Oh no. It's 2s and 3s. So what? 5 go through, 3's a game. Oh dear me, another 3 miss. So 2 at -1 into the gatebreaker.
5s. 1 goes through.
Just 1 damage. Annihilators on a 9-inch charge, guys. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's your strikes back, Nikki. Do you want to all-out attack?
Don't need to.
Oh. Don't need to, she says. Well, well, well. We'll see if that comes back to bite her.
4s and 2s.
1 hit. 1 wound at -3, so 6 up. Fails it for D3 damage. For 3. Okay, it begins. 1 is dead and 1's on a wound.
4s and 2s. Fails the death grip.
So he will be bracketed now. So
yeah.
he'll only get 4 attacks on his Fort Crusher Flail.
4s and 2s.
Brodd absolutely smacked Bastion into the Netherrealm. Yeah, it was bad.
1 at -3.
1 at -3. Is it not -2?
I don't know.
Which one are you hitting with? Your Fort Crusher Flail?
Yeah.
-2, yeah. Still fails it.
4 damage.
So another 2 die. Pop. Ah. Another 2 die and a wound carries over. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Brodd absolutely hits like a nuke. But so do the other Gatebreakers as well. To be fair, the Kraken Eaters hit pretty hard this game. It's been the thrown dice. Like, because you can do it in every combat phase. I think you've rolled a few 6s, and it's just wiped me out. So, yeah, it hurts.
I got lucky with my Death Grip.
You've rolled lucky a few times. You've rolled quite hot. But it's a dice game after all, and that happens. We would go to end of combat, where I would attempt to score up. It's not gone well, boys. On the upside, we now control 1. We control 2. We control both home objectives. That's something for 3 points. So I'm on 11 points now. And I need to update Nikki's points as well, because I've not put them in. So let's do that. So that would
7.
take me to 11, and that would take you to 7. There we go. Okay, and it's turn 2. Brodds Stomp. Go for it, kid. What battle tactic are you going to pick? Take their land as there. You're already doing it. You could do time to get stuck in, which is basically you've got 1 unit in combat. You pick another unit. They come in and smash that unit apart. You get the battle tactic. So basically, you need to do 3 wounds over here.
Do that.
You want to do? I want to say that is. Oh, let me just double check it. The cunning approach. Pick an enemy unit that is in combat and a friendly unit that is not in combat. So it would be Brodd. You complete this battle tactic if at the end of the turn, the friendly unit was in combat with this enemy unit this turn and the enemy unit was destroyed this turn. Okie dokie, the cunning approach. It depends. I think Suns, when you roll well, Suns just can obliterate a lot of stuff. When you don't, it can be quite tough. So Nikki's had a game where she's rolled quite a lot of 4s, if I'm being totally honest with you. So it went really well. Now, Nikki, chanting. Are you ready to chant?
My rolls on that didn't go very well.
Yes, your rolls on your chants haven't went well. So 1 dice. Let's see what you get. A 3, so you're going back up to 4. So it's not enough to chant yet, but you're on 4. Would you like to rally?
Yes.
Yeah, so 6 dice.
Otto, be quiet.
I've been ran over by Slaves to Darkness with the Suns list, though. 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Is it on 27?
It is on 27.
You remembered. Movement.
Movement. Okie dokie.
I have to change my plan now.
You have to change your plan now. Right. Okay.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Slaves can just, I think, Cameron, our Slaves player, has just been talking about them. And after every game, he's like, I'm just out statting people. He plays Be'lakor with Varangard, with Chaos Knights and Chaos Chosen, and then some Marauders. And it just absolutely runs through people. It's disgusting. So I expect to see Slaves looking like top tier once Nighthaunt have kind of been brought down a peg or 2.
Can I have the tape measure?
Can you have the tape measure? Yes, you can, sweetheart.
Here's the other dog.
Here's the other one as well, yeah. Can't have one without t'other. Moving within 3, yeah?
Yeah.
You're thinking. Got this Gargant to move yet, and this Gargant to move yet.
They do still hit hard.
They do still hit hard, but you have 35 wounds. I don't think they can hit 35 wounds yet. I'm not sure though. Yeah, a little bit closer than that. There you go. Yes, so Dan actually plays Trogs. He's on a little bit of an Deepkin hype at the moment, but Dan loves his Trogs, so we'll try and get them on the stream sooner rather than later for you, Andreas. Oh no. What's the Knight Incanto done? Or the Knight Arcanum done? Tell me, come on. No. No, exactly.
He tried to do something.
You leave him alone.
Mean.
It was very mean.
Movement done.
So I'll try and redeploy my Knight Arcanum. If I can roll a dice. He's moving 5. Woohoo! Run away, boy! Run away! Okie dokie.
That's fine.
That's fine, is it? Well, I hope it's fine, because I've done it. I've done it.
Right. Shooting.
Shooting phase? Way aye.
So, Kraken Eater into the night.
So it's 3 shots. It's 4s and 3s, kid. So 2 hits, 1 wound at -1. Fails it. D3 damage. For 2. He takes 2 wounds. Okay. Gatebreaker.
Yeah.
Where's he thrown into? Into the Annihilators, okay.
What is it?
3s and 2s. Hits. And wounds. -3. 6 up. Nope. 4 damage. So I'm pretty sure that kills 1 and puts 1 on a wound.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. So let's make you charge harder. Right? Yeah, Brodd can't throw. Brodd can't throw anyway. You get to smash it to bits with your Gatebreaker. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
So who are you throwing into? Into the Annihilator. So this is your 3 up and you do whatever the roll equals. For 5.
I always got a 6 on that one as well. So
well that's the unit gone.
Good, because when they do something, they're scary. Charging.
Yep.
Try with this one. That'll be a 8.
A 9.
9.
Well, no, an 8 because it's 8.5.
Yeah.
Getting what? 12. Do you want me to move you across?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? Over this side?
Around this. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Brodd.
Yep. He's going wherever he wants as well on an 11. I'm just getting diced this game. Trug seems strong versus elite armies if they can catch it. Yeah, I've not, to be honest, it's not an army that I've looked at in terms of their stats. But I do like Trogs. The models are just sick. We'll have to get Dan on and show them off.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. So, you get Rampage. So, who's double stomping?
Brodd.
Brodd's double stomping. Who's watch thising? So watch this means you get to roll 6 dice No, you get to roll dice equivalent to the number of models in the unit, but you get strike last. So do you want to do that one? No. Okay. So who's hitting first?
Broad.
So do your double stomp roll first. So this is a 3 up, and it does the equivalent on equivalent attacks to the roll. So it fails on a 2. So you just have your normal attacks.
Okay. Almighty Stomp 4s and 2s. Both fail. Death Grip 4s and 2s. Fails.
There's hope.
No, there's not. 4s and 2s.
No, there's not.
Haha.
4 hit.
3. 4.
4 at -2. Pass 2, fail 2. 10 damage?
Yeah.
That's them dead. Okay. That's combat done.
No. Yours.
Oh no, my that's right. I've got my poor little Knight Arcanum that's about to get smashed off the board. Melee attacks. He gets 3 attacks, 3s and 3s. 1 miss. Oh, 2 fail to wound. Okay, your Kraken Eater gets to go.
Almighty Stomp 4s and 2s. Both hit. Both wound.
Minus.
2 or
He probably has infantry. He does, so it's -3. So 6s. Nope, fails them both.
2d3.
So 5 wounds, he's dead. My God, I'm getting tabled this quickly. Gee willikers, mister. Okay, now it's end of turn. So Nikki controls 1, controls 2, controls more, controls 2 home and 2 flank. And you got the cunning approach, so that puts you on 17 to my 11. So let's update that over here.
Now if I win priority.
Yes, I'm yeah. I got a 2. That's bad. Oh, you got a 1. There's hope. I'm taking it.
You have to.
I know I do. And I still don't know what I'm going to do.
You're still going to die.
We're going to do take their land.
You're already doing that, aren't you?
Yes. Do I do take their land? Yeah, I think I have to.
He's got 9 wounds left.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
You can kill him.
We do take their land. So, we go to hero phase stuff. I'm going to try and rally my long strikes. Getting 2, 3, so I get 1 back. Okay, that you done?
Yeah.
Are you going to chant?
Is it a command point?
It is a command point. You're on 4.
No.
You're not going to?
No.
Okay. That's that done. We go to movement phase now. That's it for them. Would you like to redeploy anywhere? Remembering you can't redeploy and charge.
And counter charge.
Hmm?
Redeploy and counter charge.
Yeah, you can't redeploy then counter charge.
Back on charge. Okay. Yes.
You want to redeploy?
Yeah.
Who's redeploying?
This one.
Yep. D6 for 2. Yeah, hopefully the bow boys do a bit of damage now. We need them to plink them down. Okay, we go to shooting phase, Nikki. Everything into this gargan. Okay?
He's dead.
So it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 shots because you get +1 for the champion. 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm going to all out attack, so it's going to be 2s then 3s, okay? 6s are auto wounds. 2 fails. 3s. So that is 6 saves at -3. So I want to say they go through. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 damage he's taken. We finally got one. It's taken us far too long, though. Do you want to pass him here? I'll stick him over this side of the board.
You did good.
He did do well. That's 1 plink down. We go to your shooting phase. Do you have any covering fire that you want to do?
No.
No? Charges.
Unlike Keith, he won't be forgotten.
Oh, well. The Annihilator is going to try and charge. Getting a 7. I don't think that's going to be in. Saying that, yes, it will be.
You feel that killing him, then you're in a bit of trouble.
I know. I don't think I'll kill him. I don't think I can. But we need to do some damage. We go to combat, Nikki.
Yeah.
So my Annihilator is going to strike. It's 3 attacks each. +1 for the champion. I'm going to all out attack this, so it's going to be 2s and 2s. 1 miss. One more miss, so that is 2, 4, 6, 8 saves at -2. So 6 ups.
Uh, 7 go through.
7 times 3.
21.
There you go.
11 left.
11 left. He gets to strike back. Is he almighty stomping? Is he doing the double stomp?
Yeah.
So you get to roll a d3. Or roll a dice, sorry. Fails, unfortunately.
I'm never doing that again.
2 dice for your almighty stomp. 4s and 2s.
Fails. Death grip.
4s and 2s, it fails. And then you only get 4 attacks on the Fort Crusher Flail because he's wounded.
4s and 2s.
2 go through. 2 hit, 2 wound. Pass 1, fail 1.
4.
So 1 dies and 1 takes a wound. Okay. Done. Okie dokie. So it goes to scoring. I control 1. And I took their land. So I get 5. Putting me on 16 points. And your turn. Battle tactic. You could do seize the center, which is have 2 units 3 inches within the center of the board. You could do... You've done Slay the Entourage. You've killed everything that was in it. Or take their land. Those are probably the 2 good ones at the minute. Take their land. So which bit of terrain are you going to pick? This one or this one? This one?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Hero phase. Brod's going to chant. Oh, loses D3 for 2. Unlucky. Would you like to rally? Can't rally the one in combat, but you could rally Broad and you could rally the Kraken Biter.
Yeah.
Who are you rallying?
Who's got less?
Broad's got 27 left. This one's got 29 left.
Broad.
Okay.
Healing 2.
On Broad?
Yeah.
So he goes up to 29. Okay. Movement phase.
Do I just need 1 inside of your territory?
You just need to have him 3 inches from this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of wounds left. Like, I finally got 1 down and that was it. Although I'll say the Vanguard Raptors with long strikes are, like, they're good. They are very good this game. However, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Tell me when you're done.
Done.
Vanguard Raptors are going to redeploy.
Of course they are.
Getting a 5.
They're little wimps.
Listen, you. I will have less of you insulting my men. We are little wimps. And we know it. So they will literally just be on the board. We're scared. There you go. That's my redeploy done.
Fine. Shitting.
Yeah. So he can smash it all to bits and that's it.
Yeah.
Smashing it all to bits into the Annihilators?
Yeah.
Go for it. 1 dice, 3 up. You do that equivalent. So 3 mortal wounds. Kills 1.
Leaves 1 on them.
Leaves 1 on a wound.
Say goodbye.
Sit. Wow. My shooting phase. I'm going to cover in fire. It's going to go into Broad.
It's a bit rude.
It
He's
isn't.
just standing there.
It is not. He deserves it. So he's in your general's regiment, so I'll get the +1.
He just wants to talk.
2, 4, 6, 8. So it's 11 dice. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. These are going to be 2s and... no, 3s and 2s.
Don't order out defense.
You can. And then 2s this time. That was a good amount of hits. Yeah, very good amount of wounds as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds at -3. So if you all out defense, that puts you at -2, so you get a 6 up.
He takes them all.
So 2 damage each. I'll let you do it.
Left.
11 wounds left on Broad. Excellent. Okay, that's my shooting phase done. We go to your charges.
Good.
Broad?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Gonna have to take measure.
You certainly may. A 9. Can you do it?
You didn't think I was gonna do that.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Getting a 9. You've got every charge roll you needed this game, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've done very well. Okay, I believe.
We didn't do timber.
Wouldn't have affected anything.
Gonna start with Broad.
Yeah, so who's getting the double stomp ability?
Broad.
Broad, roll your dice. 3 up. Getting a 2 again. Let's go!
Never works.
Let's go!
All out attacking because I can.
All out attacking, right? I'll all out defense.
3s and 2s.
Mm-hmm.
1 at -2.
Fails it.
D3. 2.
Okay. One's alive on a wound.
3s and 2s. Fails.
So he gets 4 hits with his obelisk now, because he's wounded.
3s and 2s.
Yep.
Uh, 2 at -2.
4s. Pass them both. They're alive. Let's go! My Annihilator to hit back. It's the champion. 3s. 2 hits and 3s. Or is it 2? It doesn't matter because he rolls 1s. That's him done. You get your Gatebreaker over there.
Do you just want to take them off?
No, I don't. I want to make you work for it. He has 2 wounds left, young lady. You could whiff everything.
But I won't.
You never know. Okay, not with those rolls. 2 saves -2. He's dead.
Goodbye. That would have been a 7.
Right. My Annihilator's over there then. So 3, 3, and 4. Let's get the Annihilator profile up because I might as well. It's 3s and 2s.
All out defense.
You all out attacked, so you can't.
Oh yeah.
So that is 2, 4, 6, 8 saves -2. Brodd might die.
He won't.
So you're on 6s, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep, so he's dead.
If only there were 5s.
Timber! Timber!
He might do something on the way out.
He might do something on the way out. I get a 6. Unlikely. Unlikely miss. He's falling backwards and away. He's doing nothing. We're in the game, gentlemen.
What, apart from killing everything else?
We're in the game, gentlemen. We are in the game. 2 down, 2 to go.
That's impossible.
Right. So that would be end of your turn. You still have control 1, control 2, control more, control 2 home or flanks, plus take their land. So you're stomping me 27 to 16.
As always.
Whoa now. 27 to 16. There we go. And it's going to go into round 4. We roll for turn. Are you ready, Nikki?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. I get a 6.
You
So even
get
if
it anyway.
yep, even if you roll a 6, I get it. What do I do?
There's not you can do. You're dead.
I'm going to go slay the entourage. Because he's in your entourage, isn't he? Yeah. We're doing that. Slay the entourage. I'm making it tough for you. That's what I'm trying to do here. We go to hero phase. I'm going to try and... Well, I'm going to spend a command point and bring back some annihilators, I think.
Unlikely.
Battle traits. Heaven sent. So I do it in movement phase. Okay. We do that in movement phase. So I'll rally my Vanguard Raptors. Because I think I'm still 1 down. So 4, 6. Looking for 2 4s. Getting them. So they're back to full strength. Hopefully they can do some more shooties. Because that is important for Tom. Hero phase is done for both of us. We go to movement phase. So I'm going to spend a command point, one of my 5, so I go down to 4.
You have 5.
Because I'm underdog.
Oh.
So I'm going to bring back some Annihilators. So I bring back 2 Annihilators, 9 away from you.
Let's hope your charging goes very bad again.
Very true. So they are deployed. So the Kraken Eater's got an 18-inch throw, so I don't think you can at the moment. So 18 inches gets you this radius, so he's out of range at the moment on most things. But he got to take their land last turn, so I think that's what he's over there for, wasn't it? Movement. We're not done with movement yet. We need to move those Annihilators a bit. These Annihilators are going to run, getting a 4. So they waddle 8 inches. We go to shooting phase unless you've got any redeploys that you would like to do.
No.
Okay.
I'm not a coward like you.
Oh, not a coward. Big words coming out, right? Big words for somebody that's going to get tabled.
Are you certain?
Yeah. The long strikes are going to try and shoot into this gargant over here. We're looking for 18 inches. So maybe we do need to move them. We'll move them, actually. So they can move 4 inches, so we're just going to shuffle up a bit. Like so. And does that get them in now? It does, yes. So they're all going to shoot at the gatebreaker. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 shots. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. They're going to take an all-out attack. So that puts me down to 3 command points.
All-out defense.
Yep, so I'm -3 here. You minus, so that'll take you to -2, so it'll give you 6s. 2s. Couple of auto wounds there. A lot of 1s though, actually.
Only 3.
And then 3s. So you have 6 saves at -2 effective because of your all-out defense. So 6 6-ups.
No.
2 damage each.
12.
That's them dead, boys. Let's go! It's taken time, but we're getting there. Have you got the other one there? Here you go. Click that. That would be charges done. I should have went in the middle objective, actually, now I'm thinking about it. With these Annihilators, that's a silly mistake I made. So it'll go to scoring. So I slayed the entourage. I control 1, and that's it. So I'm still on 21 to your 27. And it goes to you. Now, I think it's going to be quite tricky for you to pick a battle tactic now. They're here. So you have available to you. Not a lot. Nothing's really available to you. So you've got time to get stuck in, which requires 3 units. Attack on 2 fronts, which you can't do because currently I control 1 objective, and you would need to take 2 objectives from me. Seize the center requires 2 models. We've only got 1 left. Slay the entourage. Well, my entourage is all the way over here. And then we've got take the flanks. So, what would you like to do? I would suggest you just pick a burner this round.
Seize the center.
Seize the center? Okay. We're in hero phase. Would you like to rally your Kraken Biter? Yep, 6 dice. Raptors hit hard, dude. That's what I'm learning. Especially with the general buff. 3. So he's back on 32 wounds. So he's nearly full. Okay, movement phase? There is. There is.
Kill them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you stop me. You probably won. But what you need to do is you need to stop me from crawling onto objectives and getting 1, 2 more. So what you need to do is probably move towards the middle of the map. That would be what my suggestion is, because it looks like my Annihilators are going to go in the center here. These ones are going to go there, and that gives me 1, 2 more, if you let me do with that. Whereas if you go your 10 inches, you'd need to run, so you could auto-run 6, and that would put you there. And that would stop me from getting 1, 2, and more.
Yeah.
Unless I auto-run over here. Does that make sense? Do you want to do that? Shall I pick up your model? Bosh. He goes there then.
Wait. I don't know if I want to go there.
Do you want to go here instead? Okay. So that's your movement done. That would be your shooting done. That would be your charges done. So that would be it. So you would get 1, 2 more fail battle tactics. So that would put you on 30. To my 21, and then we roll for priority for last battle round. So we're going into turn 5. Are you ready? Hiya! I threw it off the table. I got a 2.
3.
A 3?
Yeah.
You get it.
Go into movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to try Slay the Entourage?
What's that?
So you'd need to kill my Vanguard Raptors. So you could go 3 from here. You could go to there, right? Let's just hypothetical this out very quickly. You go there. Then what does that put you on? With a 10-inch charge, you get into the Raptors. Is that what you want to do? Yeah? Okie dokie. So that would be your movement phase done. Shooting phase, what would you like to do, kid? Who do you want to shoot into? Might as well shoot into the Raptors if you're trying to kill them. Yeah? 3 shots? 1 wound. Oh, it fails to wound, actually. Unlucky. Charges. So this is where you've been rolling well, so let's hope you roll well again.
Don't jinx me. No.
Roll into the dice.
Well, even if I did get a 6.
So now you can re-roll it. Can't you? With a command point. Unlucky. Getting a 1. Unlucky. So would you still want to roll it and charge into the Annihilators and take this off me?
Yeah. Yeah?
So roll another dice. So you're in. Okay. Go for it. Double stomp.
Never works.
It did! So you get 3 extra attacks. So that means your almighty stomp gets 5 attacks rather than 2.
Right. Right. 4s and 2s.
You can all-out attack this if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3s and 2s. So 3 go through. Oh no, 2 go through, sorry. 2 wounds at -3. 6s. Fails them both. 2. 2. So 4 damage, 1's dead. and 1's left on a wound.
4s and 2s. Hits. Wounds, -2.
Fails it.
D6. 1.
1. 1 more dead.
No, that's 6, isn't it?
So 4 dice.
Is it?
For your Kraken biter? Yeah, it's 4 dice. Nice. 3 hit. 3 wound at -2. Failing 2 of them. 8 damage. That wipes the Annihilators. Okie dokie. So it would go to your scoring. You would control 1, control 2, control more, and you'd still control both flanks. I got your score wrong, Nikki. You're on 39 because I forgot to tick 1 last round.
All right.
So Nikki goes to 39, and it goes to myself. Out of spite, I'm going to try and kill your Kraken Biter. And that's it. I can't do anything. We'd go to movement phase. The only movement that I would do is I would reset up these guys over here.
You could charge them.
I could charge them, yes. I could charge them, Nikki. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to. Because I'm scared.
I'll all-out defense to your shooting.
You're going to all-out defense my shooting?
Yeah.
Right. So we'll go to my shooting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 shots. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. He's going to all-out attack this. So this will be 2s, then 2s. Or 2s, then 3s, sorry. 6s do auto hits, so 4 auto hits there. So that is a total of 6, 8, 10 saves at -3. So -2 because you're all out defense.
10.
Yes.
6s.
10 6s.
No.
Takes them all?
Yeah.
20 damage.
Jesus. It's still fine.
He's still fine? That would be it. That would be it, Nikki. So I would capture 1. So that would put me on 22 to your 39. Good game. Well done. Good game. I think the thing I'm learning with Stormcast is I just need to play a little bit more like a wimp early anyway, especially against Gargants. They're just very mobile. And aside from that, Gargants hurt when they roll well. Yeah. When you hit your 4s, Nikki, boy, did they hurt.
Yeah.
And you rolled really hot the first part of the game. You were on a storm, weren't you? And then you started to cool off with your hands. But the Vanguard Raptors are definitely the MVP for me on the Stormcast side. Who was your MVP, Nikki? Who was your favourite this game?
Either Brodd or the Kraken Eater.
Both did quite a lot, didn't they? I mean, Brodds soloed Bastion and nearly killed the Vanguard Raptors. The Kraken Biter probably did the most work in terms of killing this game because he killed Vindictors, Fulminators, and at least 1 set of Annihilators.
Yeah.
So he's done some work this game. Yeah. Well, if you've enjoyed that game, please do give the stream a like. Thank you for checking out our video. We really do appreciate it. If you've got any comments, do leave them down below. If we've done something wrong, we always learn from our comments. So do let us know, and we'll take it on board. But thank you from me and Nikki. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.